Oh, hello. Thank you for joining me in the library this evening for a reading from. I'm sorry. That's the wrong show. The library is closed for its Saturday night, but library is closed, and instead, we're going to do a library wine tasting. Put the books away, we're drinking wine. That's a Saturday night. I know it's been a long time since we've done one of these videos. Yeah, apologies aside. Today, we have the pleasure of going to Bookcliff Vineyards Winery tasting room in Boulder and participating in their library wine sale, where we picked up a 2000 Cabernet Sauvignon. This is about the second or third year that they were producing wine. So we're going to taste that versus we're going to call it a quote-unquote current Cabernet Sauv from Bookcliff. 2020 Cab Sauv. So they did a label change in the middle. Same winery. They switched to this label about 2014, I believe. So we're going to start off with a 2000 Cabernet Sauvignon from Bookcliff. Ooh. Right off the nose. You can tell that's an older wine. Actually, even from the color, it's a little bit on the tawny color. It's got some cigar smoke. Actually, not even smoke, just more of an older cigar on the nose. On the palate, that cigar comes through with a little bit of tobacco. Definitely some, I'm picking up stewed tomatoes. Now, this has only been open about 2 or 3 minutes. So I would suggest we leave this open for a little while, and then you can get a really accurate tasting of it. We're switching over now to the 2020 Cab Sauv, so a 20-year newer Cab Sauv, same winery, Bookcliff in Boulder. On the nose there, the first thing that hits me, the first thing I think of, oddly with red wine, this is unusual, but I smell cinnamon roll. Makes me think of, I want bacon and eggs with this. It's cinnamon roll. It's the cinnamon and kind of some baking spices on the nose. On the palate, definitely big red fruits, dark fruits, even some blackberry. Going into, I got strawberry on the finish on that. So, head to head, 2000 versus 2020, completely different wines right now. This 2000, I think, definitely, to get a proper taste on it, this needs to be decanted, aerated for an hour at the minimum. I would go more 2 to 3 hours in a decanter with a occasional swirl on that in the decanter. But it's actually held up very well for a 20-plus-year-old wine. The fruit may not be there, but the tannins and the structure are there. It's still good, super drinkable. I think if I were to let that stay open for 2 to 3 hours, it would be actually really, really nice. The 2020 Cab. Ready to drink now. If I were to do the same thing, leave that open for an hour to 3. Not a lot of change. It would probably open up a little bit and be actually really exceptional at that point. But Bookcliff Vineyards, the reason we do this is a wine that you can get. Well, no, you can't. We happen to get it in the library tasting today, but this one, the 2020, you can pick up at Bookcliff Vineyards today, this weekend, anytime soon, really. If you don't know about Bookcliff, don't know where it is, shoot me a note in the DM me or put a note in the comments, and I'll be happy to connect you with Bookcliff Vineyards. Great wines, great Colorado estate wines, meaning they grow all their own grapes. Tremendous stuff. Glad to see you again. Hopefully it won't be so long until we do this again. Until we see you next time, cheers.